Now, NIO just officially announced today that they've hit 800,000 production milestone, which is something that is very, very good. The car number 800,000 was the ONVO L90, and this is the car that I think on this channel we have spoken a lot about. Please like this video, subscribe, hit that notification bell, because those of you that have been here for some time, you know that we talk about NIO all day, every day, talking about the latest developments, what that's happening around NIO. And on this video, we are talking about the 800,000 milestone production that NIO has achieved. Apparently, like I said, it was the ONVO L90, and ONVO L90 apparently is currently sharing the F1 factory with NIO. So ONVO comes from F1 factory. F1 factory, for those of you that do not remember F1 factory, it was the factory that NIO was producing their cars with Jack. It used to be called Jack NIO factory. When Jack partnered with NIO in terms of producing the car, they accumulated or acquired 51 stake of that factory, and that was because NIO did not have the production license, or the car production license, which now, after they are acquired Leopard Motors, they now have that license, and they are now producing the cars themselves. Now, this is the F1 factory that the ONVO L90, or the ONVO, it's most of the ONVOs that you see are coming from. So it means that NIO Park, or factory number 2, it is the factory where only NIO cars are being built. And factory number 3, also this article that we read, that also confirmed the 800,000 production milestone that NIO reached. It also highlighted that factory number 3, the production, or the mass production, is starting in September. I saw some people were saying in August, but the truth of the matter is it's in September, right? Production capacity, it's beginning in September, and knowing that there's factory number 3 that will be producing NIO and ONVO, it's something that is just so great. There is a rumor of the fourth plant or factory that will be producing, I think, mostly Firefly, which is absolutely great. We spoke about Firefly, I think, increasing the production capacity, but I think we'll just do a separate video for that. On this one, we are talking about the 800,000 milestone production that NIO reached from their F1 factory, which used to be called Jack NIO. Now, something very interesting which was also shared. Apparently, that factory has reached world-leading levels in terms of intelligence, flexible process, advanced equipment, efficient industrial chains, and low carbon sustainability. This is what was disclosed by ONVO, to say that that factory, F1, has also reached world-leading levels in terms of intelligence and all that, which is great, because it simply means that probably most of the stuff that you see at the NIO F2 factory, NIO Park, you will see similar things in terms of technology, in terms of the processes, which is something that is great. One thing that I like about the NIO factories, look, man, they are mostly AI controlled, right? Or they are controlled mostly by AI, right? I mean, it was not a very long time ago when we were reading that 80% of the actual producing of the car, or production of the car, it's being done by robots. I mean, just 2 weeks ago, we were talking about the NIO factory achieving 80% of the manufacturing being driven or being decided by AI, which is something that is great, because whatever the processes that they are using to build their cars, 80% of the time the decision is made by AI. AI is the one that is deciding, or that is doing this production, deciding on what is to be done onto the NIO cars, which is absolutely great. And I think this is what we will also see, or we are currently probably seeing in the F1 factory, which shows you that not only is NIO just producing good quality cars, but it is also producing those cars are also being produced at the world class, world leading high-end factories, which is something that is great. I remember it was said that even Porsche factories, the CEO, I think, of NIO said even the Porsche factory, I think this is something that is just so great, and it shows you the massive intelligence that you will find onto onto the NIO factories. So the 800,000 production milestone achievement is a good one, and to know that it was an ONVO L90, it's absolutely great. You know that we discussed yesterday that the test drive of the ONVO L90 has officially begun, and this is going to unlock massive deliveries of obviously ONVO, and this is going to unlock the massive orders coming from, of course, ONVO, because and this is going to unlock some massive orders inflow when ONVO officially launch this L90 next week on Thursday. I mean, we are all looking forward to that, and we want to see how the orders will look like. But I can tell you something right now. I think the orders are going to surpass 50,000. I still stick to that because there are quite a number of people that I'm quite certain that they were just waiting to get their hands into the car. They were just waiting for ONVO, obviously, to see after test driving too. They wanted to test drive the car first to then make a final decision, and to know that obviously the test driver are here, I have no doubt in my mind that this car will get even more orders next week on Thursday, or from next week Thursday, which is absolutely great. I think the factories of NIO, which is the F1 factory where ONVO is being produced, right? Think already they should start delivering. They should start producing. Oh, I think NIO has started producing the orders of those that have placed their pre-orders, or those 30 to 35,000 customers who place their orders or pre-orders. I think NIO has started producing those ONVO L90, which is why August, I'm telling you, it's going to be an interesting month for NIO. I told you yesterday that even Q3, don't get Q3 completely out for NIO in terms of getting to profitability, because we might receive a massive shock, because ONVO alone can hit some massive deliveries because of the ONVO L90, because of what's coming, right? I mean, factory number 3 kicks off in September. That is going to take even NIO and ONVO to the next level. But anyways, let's wait, let's see. Unless NIO gets disturbed by supply chains or the supply chain constraints that hinders NIO from delivering as many ONVO L90s as possible, I think 40,000 it's within reach, right? We can easily get to see NIO, or our very own NIO, seeing some delivery improvement, massive delivery improvement, which is something that is great, and we look forward to that. Look, NIO has launched successfully the two sub brands ONVO and Firefly, and already the market reaction shows us that it's gonna be victory in the end for NIO. Ignore the day-to-day movements, ignore the naysayers. I told you in the previous video, I'm going in, I'll be loading, because I know one thing, and that is blue sky is coming. Tell me what you think about this, man. I think we should brace ourselves for what's coming. It's just the beginning, which is why I'm telling you, I'm not going to even think twice and said, hey, I will wait for probably the share price to cool off. These are the current share price or trading price of NIO in the market. It's so massive in a way that obviously it's an opportunity of a lifetime, and I don't want to try to calculate and find perfect entries, but I'm just going to go at market open and buy like crazy. Anyways, like this video, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I'll see you in the next one, my dear friends. That is all from me, and God bless you all.